We've got a level 3A soft armor plate, maybe level 2, I don't know. This is just a fast, light, 115 grain ball round. See what happens. We ready, guys?
Ready.
Here we go. And that's exactly what I expected. Yeah, not even close. It broke up and it's in the trauma pack. Minimal deformation. I can feel it. It all broke up in there. SS-190, you're talking about the hot shit, the armor piercing stuff, aka black tips in 5.7. Let's see how it does. Ready? Range is hot. Oh, yeah, forget about it. Look at that.
Where'd you hit?
Right there. And it's gonna be right through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, clean.
Yeah.
Dude, it didn't even struggle.
Iwa, 2 years ago. I'm in I call it the bazaar. Sorry if that's racist. The Turkish gun section of Iwa in Nuremberg. So I'm in the bazaar, and then of course, who would I run into but my good buddy Kaya from Classic Firearms. And Kaya says, James, I've got these guys. I know you're a 5.7 guy. I got these guys at Tisas, and they've got this new 5.7 that's going to be coming out. You got them to give me, and I appreciate that, and the viewers out there, an early look at what is now this pistol that has been released, the PX-57. We got an early look at it because of you. It was promising. I think QPQ for the finish, 20-round capacity, really good trigger. Seems like it's going to be a nice gun.
This is the prototype. The final product will come with the optic ready cuts. This is the differences between other models. This is the lightest 5.7 in the market. It comes with the metal inserted polymer chassis that gives us really, really controllable recoil. So it's also like 5.7 pistols has almost no recoil, but this is exactly the target. We have our own magazine. It comes 20 rounds. It will be the extension on the final product, then you can get it for +3.
The trigger, I'm gonna say, this is actually a pretty nice trigger, about probably 5 pounds, like 4.5 or 5 pounds. Like this is a surprisingly good trigger. I see you've got adjustable sights on here too.
Here's we have the loaded chamber indicator. This is the striker status.
And I saw that it uses a lever delay device similar to most of the other designs out there.
That's correct.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with how most of the 5.7 pistols on the market work, very similar design here.
That's a QPQ finish slides. That gives us the wear resistance and the high corrosion protection. The QPQ is the German patented coating. That's a liquid nitrocarburizing process. So we apply on the slides together with the P is the polishing stage and the oxidizing on over it. It gives you the higher wear protection and the high corrosion resistance.
And if I remember correctly, this is also going to have a cold hammer forged barrel, right?
It's a cold hammer forged barrel and a hot forge slide on it.
Well, first of all, without me, you definitely could have never gotten that interview. Everybody knows that.
That's true. That is true.
Not. I mean, I was just there talking to Ergun from Tisas. Shout out to Ergun if he's watching this. A good guy. And I ran into it. It's not like I know these guys. And, let me check it out. I just like you, I was walking around. And then I know James Reeves is a big fan of 5.7.
I think it's a cool round.
Yep. As soon as I saw the 5.7 from Tisas, I was like, oh my God, this is really cool. James will love this. And I shit you not, you just happened to be walking by.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned at all. Hey, James, check it out. I think you'd like this. And then from there, I just walked away, and it looks like you like it.
And here we are. Yeah. So we've got one for review. Mm-hmm. I got to shoot this actually at SHOT Show. They had the production copy at SHOT Show this past year, along with a bunch of other guns that they're importing. So, and it just so happens you're in town. We're lucky enough. We are lucky enough to have Ryan and Kaya from Classic Firearms in town with us. Took them out in the French Quarter last night. So yeah. Actually, my head's hurting a little bit, so I need a nice light recoiling 5.7 today at the range.
And would you call this a light recoiling 5.7 handgun?
Oh, certainly. It's light, it's thin, capacity's good, trigger's great. There are guns that you'll shoot them at SHOT Show, whatever, and it's like, oh, this is all right. And then you get your review copy and the production version, and it's a piece of shit.
So that just screams quality control issues, right? People just handpick the perfect one.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I know there's some, I guess, biased views about Turkish handguns or shotguns, whatever. And
I hate Turkish guns, personally.
some of them are terrible. Some of them are decent, right? And that's the sad part. It's just not consistent. And I don't like that as a Turk myself, to my brothers who's watching this thing. But this guy right here, when I checked it out, I haven't fired it, seemed very promising, hence why I wanted you to see it. I've not fired it, and based on what you're saying, it's really good. Tisas for the price point, man.
We like them.
To the company. Yeah, they're good for the price point.
Yeah. We like Tisas here at TFBTV. For whatever reason, Turkish shotguns are absolute dog shit. We talked about that in a separate video, you and I did. But the pistols seem like they're okay. So we're going to take this out of the range here at Neutral Ground Gun Company in New Orleans. And we're going to see how it does.
Yeah, and do you know the MSRP on this one?
No clue.
Okay. I mean, it's Tisas, so it's definitely going to be very affordable.
Yeah, no clue. But I mean, you got to compete with the PSA Rock 5.7 because I shot that. I think I bought it for like $300 or something like that.
Boy.
Yeah, and I shot 1,000 rounds through it.
No problems.
No problems, not one. So there is some stiff competition by PSA of all companies. Now, look, do I think this is going to be higher quality? I can just tell that this feels higher quality, but who cares if it feels good, if it looks good, if it's the better feeling gun? 1,000 rounds in one range session with no problems with the PSA Rock. So let's see how this does.
Let's do it,
Thank
man.
you for being on the program, Kai.
Dude,
I appreciate
it's an
it.
honor. I sincerely mean this. An honor to be here with you, and obviously Ryan, TFBTV, James Reeves.
Oh, dude.
I love it.
Pleasure's all on this side of the table.
Love it. And
Thank
I wanna
you.
do more stuff with you. Thank you.
All right, let's do it. I've shot this gun a few times before. A couple things that I'll say about the production version. Hate the roll mark. What is this? It looks like whenever you were a kid and you tried, like you grab your pencil and you try to make it like cool writing. So we got cool guy roll mark up there, and then Maraca test. Take this to a Mexican restaurant and just do this while you're getting your tableside guacamole and everybody starts singing and dancing.
What's important?
What's important, Kai? You tell me.
Treating my cousin with care.
How it shoots.
How it shoots, yes.
God, 20 round capacity, that was an eternity in James Reeves' time. But
Dude, that's good shooting,
that's
man.
good shooting. Wow. I am not, this is first mag of the day, cold, relatively rapid fire as you guys saw, and almost everything in a 3-inch circle. No recoil. The sights are actually very good, and that contributed to this accuracy. It's got this fiber optic. It's a little dim in here, so you can't see it very well, but these are actually excellent sights. You've got a little fiber optic.
And they're rise too a little bit.
Yeah. And so if you want to put a suppressor on here, you can. I'm not sure if they make a threaded barrel for it. And you've got a serrated rear, like a black serrated rear sight. And that front blade is thin enough where you can get like equal height, equal light.
Okay.
You can get, it's very precise. So I would say
Trigger?
yeah, trigger's wonderful.
Okay.
No, thank you for mentioning that. I'm sitting here going over, it's like the little nuances here. Thank you, Kaya.
Of course.
This is one of the best triggers I've felt in a 5.7 pistol. I will flat out say that.
Okay.
So, if you're looking at this versus, and I gotta say, I like the fit and finish and the ergos better than the PSA Rock. Now the PSA Rock, dirt cheap, great gun. No disrespect. I don't know how much this is gonna cost you.
I think this is going to be very affordable. I don't know. It was under $500.
I was gonna say, like your price point here, where it's like a toss up between, if you can get a Rock for like 300, 350, and you can get this for like 450, 500, it's kind of a toss up. I might lean this way, but I remember They do a QPQ finish on here, quench, polish, quench, which is fantastic for corrosion resistance. Again, the trigger is excellent. You've got a relatively conventional and proven operation borrowed from the original 5.7 pistol. Dude, I have no complaints. This is actually quite...
Dude, right off the gate, it feels pretty good in the hand. Yeah. Oh, sights aren't bad. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Dude, I started just going down, 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 down.
Good grouping. You put that first one right in the middle, and then, you know, let's load up another couple of mags each. Slow it down a little bit.
These were all me anticipating like crazy.
But there's no recoil.
There's no recoil.
You know what it is?
Sound.
It's loud.
Yeah.
It is 5.7 is loud as shit.
Yeah. First of all, I caught myself anticipating it like crazy. Fine, I'll fix
That's
that
your
right
fault.
now.
That's a skill issue.
Yeah, it is.
That's what we refer to as a skill issue.
Yes. And I will immediately take all the pointers that you just gave me off camera. I'll apply them to this next shoot. The trigger is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Like I want that from Tisas in their 9mm too, if they can. It's incredible. Very good. Felt great in the hands. The sights are great. Dude, my shooting, my grouping is all me. All me, dude.
I gotta say, I'm sitting here trying to think in terms of like Turkish guns. This might be
the best, in my opinion.
yeah, one of the best Turkish guns. I mean, obviously, shotguns. I've never shot one that I liked.
Yeah.
But with handguns, this is going to be a nice gun.
Nice. Dude, that's good. That's good. Okay. That's a good grouping, man.
Yeah. Dude, also good. It's funny, man. Your first,
Same. Yeah.
dude, your first three were like boom, 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 right there. And then you threw one of these.
I don't know what happened with these.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the same thing. I mean, look at this. So you had like 8 all right there.
Yeah.
And then here's mine. You know, I threw a flyer or two. But I mean, dude, this is an impressive.
Very.
Like the accuracy out of this thing, quite impressive. 10 rounds each. I mean, you know, what? That's
and we were at
inch,
what?
inch and a half, 7 yards. Yeah, a little over 7 yards. I paced it off. But yeah, somewhere between 20, 25 feet.
Dude, this is an incredible gun.
I would pick up one of these. I would not hesitate.
100%.
All right, I got my good buddy Gerald here at the Neutral Ground Gun Company, the best employee in the history of the Neutral Ground Gun Company.
This guy.
And the best shooter on the range. So he's going to try this 5.7. Give it a rip, Gerald, on you. I mean, your first time shooting this gun.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you trying to make me look good. I appreciate that. That's why you're so valued. But I mean, that was rapid fire. You were concentrated down here, so you shot it a little low, which, I mean, that was Kaya. He shot a little low the first time he shot it too.
I got you.
What did you think of this?
Really soft recoil. Awesome to get the follow-up shots. I thought it was very, very smooth. Yeah, it's really crisp. The trigger is. I like it. I like everything about it. It's a good gun. The sight radius is good. It's long. It's a really good gun. It feels good in my hand. I wish the grip was a little bit beefier, but other than that,
well, I mean, you're a beefy dude. You know, for me, this is just
beefy.
right.
I am beefy. Yeah.
What is a fair price for this? I don't know what these cost. What is a fair price? What would you pay for this if you were in the market for 5.7? Don't be like, oh, I'll give you $200 because 5.7 is so goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
What do you think a fair price for this?
I think in between 7 and 8.
Wow.
Great on follow-up shots. It has like a little gas pedal here. to keep your thumb.
Yeah. See, we didn't mention it. See, Gerald, man, we're gonna have you on more often, dude. Final thoughts. Tisas PX-57 might be a standout option in the 5.7 market, but you have to bear in mind there's only like 5 pistols there. But consider the price point. MSRP $459, going for $399 street price. Extra $40, you get an optics ready model. Mags, $29 MSRP. great, even though they're proprietary. This might be the most sensible option for a 5.7. I can't believe I'm saying that about a Turkish pistol. The PSA rock solid also, although I think the Tisas is higher quality for not a lot more money. Light, slim, QPQ, slide, cold hammer forged barrel, better fit and finish, although that rock did make it 1,000 rounds in one range session without a single malfunction. A lot to be said for that. Like every other 5.7 pistol, controllable recoil, right? Great capacity. Unlike every other 5.7 pistol, I think the Tisas has the best trigger that enhances accuracy and consistency. While 5.7x28 may never replace 9mm in terms of popularity, it does offer some unique advantages, particularly magazine capacity, the ability to defeat armor with the right loads, longer range, lighter recoil. This gun is relatively new in the US. I've shot 2 copies of it. I've had no problems. Luke C shot one at the 5.7 Fest put on by our Louisiana brothers over at Gun Talk Media. They shot it so much that they actually had to pour water on it to cool it off, and they said it performed flawlessly. That said, this gun's too new. I haven't seen much about durability out there. I haven't gotten to shoot it a whole bunch, even though I have shot 2 copies of it. But fit and finish, good. Initial impressions, good. QPQ slide, good. Hammer forged barrel, all good signs. I'm getting one for myself for more long-term testing, and I'm also going to send one to the 5.7 King Buffman so he can tell me what he thinks. The only downsides, dude, you guys did such a good job until you had to Turk the place up with a font from the side of a can of Orange Sunrise Monster and these stupid red anodized trigger shoes. You were this close to greatness, Tisas. In conclusion, if you're looking for a high-performing 5.7 pistol on the cheap, you can't afford the FN 5.7, or you want something slimmer than the FN 5.7, the Tisas PX-57 might be the best dollar-for-dollar option on the market right now, but we will see with longer use. Thank you to Kaya and Ryan of Classic for bringing down this test copy, and thank you for watching. Take care, everyone.